Okay, let's do it.
Tote that thing.
Tote
Please
that thing.
like and subscribe while you're here, and welcome to a Tote That Thing Tuesday.
Tote that thing.
We are looking for anything from the game last week that you would like to see the Cowboys carry over, and it's not impossible to find one this week because they did win the football game.
Wow.
We were reaching before.
So if you're, we had to really reach. But yeah, whatever you want to see them carry over from the win against the Giants into the game against the Steelers, please put that in the chat. Jose is in the chat, and he says Cantina chicken tacos with Diablo sauce.
It's fire.
Jose is my guy.
Jose, I'm going to assume, because it says Jose Gonzalez,
What are you going to assume?
Yeah.
I'm going to assume that your abuelita would not approve of this.
But see,
I'm going to say that your abuelita
Taco Bell's a fine Mexican
would
restaurant.
not approve
He's hating. He's just.
of you publicly talking about. I don't even know if you can call Taco Bell Mexican food.
it's not. That's the thing. It's not. This is apples to oranges. It's Taco Bell. It's not real Mexican.
Your abuelita will disown you from the family.
Jesse?
Tote that thing!
Wait till you catch the damn ball.
I
You
already
guys
got
ready?
Yes.
Tote
that
thing!
Here's what I want.
Dang.
Here's what I want to
We're
carry over. Here's what I want to carry
We
over.
failed.
Tripped up right before the answer.
I want to carry over pissed off CeeDee Lamb.
Okay.
I love
Crybaby or pissed off?
No, both.
Okay.
It's one of the same.
Okay.
Pissy CD.
Yeah, sir, okay. let's
Anytime I can get pissy,
Whoa,
because I don't want the pissiness. I want
okay, I get it.
after the pissiness.
The post pissy.
I want post pissy.
Post pissy.
I want after we've gotten that out of our system.
You're just abusing what's not an FCC violation, but you're doing it too much.
I like post pissy CeeDee Lamb, because post pissy CeeDee Lamb, he's a talk about a dog. That's a dog. It takes him to be a little.
Crybaby B?
I was going to say a different word that definitely would have got us in trouble.
Yeah.
That can resemble to the cat.
Okay.
But post off pissy, CeeDee Lamb.
He's confused himself by saying it too often.
No, it's all good. I like when you're this way, CD. Continue to go out there and be angry. We're going to need you. We're not going to win this football game without you.
Oh my God.
You need to go on that historic tear that you went on last year. Remember how you got pissed off on the sideline? You were walking down there by yourself. You weren't talking to anybody, and you were just kind of saying, I'll just give me the ball. And they gave you the ball, and you went on this tear. Continue it, because without Micah, without Tank, your front office isn't helping you. We're going to need you, Dak, and somehow Mike McCarthy to come together to formulate this Voltron. Is that a thing?
Or
Voltron?
Captain
No.
Planet.
Or Captain
With
Planet?
our powers combined.
Voltron's fine.
Big Power
Voltron?
Rangers. Power Rangers.
Transformer?
No, Voltron's good.
Voltron's good?
Yeah, it's good.
We need that. So for me, I want to carry over pissed off CeeDee Lamb.
Okay, but it's the after.
It's
he's
the post-
already been.
post-
Yeah, yeah.
pissy.
Because I
After-
watched him while
post
he was
pissy.
in that mood,
Yes, post
not
pissy.
be able to play football.
Yep.
And that was not fun.
Yep, post pissy.
Can
All
we
right.
do it? Can we no? Can we do like a reverse or something? Don't throw it at me. I'm not that coordinated.
You're not
today.
confident in your ability.
No,
Okay.
I'm a
Don't got that
little.
Could you
Okay.
pass that? To,
Here you go.
Pass that
Oh.
to
Double
Aisha?
reverse.
Here we go.
Oh, it's a handoff. Oh, hold it
Aisha?
for real. I gotta secure.
Would you please
Tote
that
Okay.
Oh.
Y'all are going to jail. Y'all are going to
That
jail.
is a violation.
Alrighty.
Using it in that way.
So
That is-
my tote that thing is, we talked about earlier in the first segment the lack of creativity and yada yada yada. I do think that Mike McCarthy is doing some things within the offense. We saw a few slip screens with the tight ends. We also got to see some semi-rub routes. What's a rub? Like, what's the opposite of a rub?
A pet?
It's a dry rub.
Oh.
No,
Oh.
it's not a dry rub.
Oh.
That's used in barbecue.
Oh,
Like,
it
that's
is.
just a thing. Yeah. You don't have to
I-
take it that way.
I didn't.
Yeah, dry rub is what that's
didn't
the
know.
kind of wings
No,
I
that's
get.
a good call.
Didn't know.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
know. I didn't know.
I'm about to fumble.
So if you're saying that a rub would be too strong a word, I think what you're looking
Yes,
for then
I'm
would be a
looking for
caress,
Yeah.
a light petting,
A caress route.
a light petting route.
Yes, a light petting route where they're trying to create some spacing and things, some conflict, but also too in that the usage of Hunter Lipke. Continue to use him. Continue to find ways to get him involved. He was huge on 3rd and 4th down. Those are my things. So that's my
Oh.
tote that thing.
All right, give it back.
Can
I
you
gotta
give
give it back.
Yeah,
Oh.
can you
You
give it
have
back?
to give it back.
I want a fastball.
We're gonna get
Can I
a
say?
flag for
Can I say 7
a backwards
things
pass.
about what
7?
Aisha said? It's probably just one.
Okay.
I too enjoy the versatility and the way that Hunter Lipke has played. The fact that we have to campaign for our generic ass fullback to be more involved means we are really struggling for
But
weapons.
you know what? But is he generic? But I don't know. I don't necessarily agree that he's generic because
He's pretty
watching
generic.
his college tape and some of the things that you feel like he was able to do, and we're looking at, we've seen fullbacks that were
Yeah, he's
not
okay.
stars develop into be good
You've
players.
seen who?
Fullbacks.
Mike
like-
Allstott?
In this league?
I'm talking
Kyle
about.
Juszczyk?
I'm talking about in this league
Juszczyk.
where they're using fullbacks. Yes, even the Ravens fullback wasn't a star coming out of college, but he's developed to be a useful player. And with the trends of the NFL right now, yes, fullbacks are starting to be more relevant within it. But I'm not talking about that for him. He's good in short yardage situations, and he's showing that he can be a reliable receiver. His size is also a problem too for some of these guys. He be putting safeties on their ass. So yes, use him in the run game, but also get him involved on third down where you're horrible right now.
I'm not fighting you.
Quick shout out to Babe Laufenberg yesterday, who asked Brian Schottenheimer, "Is like, did I see an option route for Hunter Lipke? Are you guys running him option routes?" And Brian's like, "Oh, you caught me." Like, yeah. So I mean, they're
We
doing.
only have one receiver. So
Exactly.
Yeah, he's one of our
Well,
best options.
You don't think he would be good in another offense? A more creative offense? You don't think that people would find good usage for him?
No, not more than like a good receiving running back
Facts.
who moves better, or like a good second and third wide receiver. Like I like Hunter Lipke, and I think he's certainly useful, and he could have a role places. I just think if you had good weapons,
Yeah.
we wouldn't be like, let's get Lipke the ball.
Yeah, that's
it's just kind of
fair.
where we're at.
He's probably your best receiving running back right now, to be
Oh,
honest.
man.
Okay, that's fair. I hear you. All right, I hear you. guys.
No,
I
no,
hear you.
and it's not like I'm not. I agree.
Killing my toting.
I agree.
I don't want to tote it no more. Dang!
Hey, Joe. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Tote that thing!
So, I was probably the biggest objective hater of the Cowboys' run defense through 3 weeks. I thought that it was the big reason why they wouldn't be able to win many games moving forward, and they showed me something last week. They held the Giants to 26 yards on 24 carries. You know, do the math. That's just over 1 yard to carry. And I think the big reason why, the thing we can tote away from this is just how well the collective did, right? We saw Mozzie Smith do his job. And what did that do? That allowed guys like DeMarvion Overshown to flash that speed, that Ferrari on the Autobahn, right? That allowed Eric Kendricks to have 13 combined tackles to fill gaps. When there's no detours for these linebackers to come downhill and they can go straight without traffic, they've played really well. They did in Cleveland, and they did against the Giants. And I think also if you look at the dispersion of how the Giants ran the ball, they were kind of 50-50 and going outside and inside. And I think that was something, if you look at the Ravens, and maybe, hey, Daniel Jones is no Lamar Jackson, right? But if you look at what the Ravens and Saints did, they were able to get outside really well. They were able to break edges. And I think they kept, against the Giants, they kept them a little bit more in the interior. They had their linebackers come downhill. DeMarvion Overshown is so fast.
Yeah, he's
like
fun.
I honestly can't get over how fast he is.
Pounces
1-3,
on
1-3.
He pounces on people.
But the
y'all.
question is, when you tote that thing,
Yeah.
can you do it without two of your best defenders? Can you do that without DeMarcus Lawrence and Micah Parsons? So I think I asked Oso Digizua that yesterday, and he's like, yeah, I think so, because guess what? We were sound. Everyone did their job. The superheroes were not a thing. We had Batman instead. So I think if they can kind of carry that over, it's obviously a tough task. And against a Steelers team where, I think you're going to see Justin Field design runs, and you got to be gap sound against that, maybe they can tote that thing too without those two big players.
We like it. Ball, please. Phew, thank you.
What's yours?
What's mine?
Yeah.
I can't tell you until you ask for it the right way.
Tote that thing!
Jeff?
That was a weird thing. You said Lang. This is going to be strange.
Something wrong with it.
My tote that thing is I would like to see the Cowboys carry over terrible safety play
Oh,
from both Malik Hooker
Oh, I see
and
what you're
Donovan
doing.
Wilson.
I see what you're doing here.
You're scaring
you
me.
want-
like
chaos.
I would like to carry over them being bad this season.
He wants them benched.
And they
He
both
does-
had their
he does.
moments. But I would like to carry over some bad angles, iffy tackling, not being able to cover a deep half or play man. I like to see the safeties carry over playing bad football. So we can see if Marquise Bell and Wanya Thomas are better than them by getting them in the game. Because I'm curious. Look, sometimes the Cowboys make the wrong decisions, and this year it seems like it's a lot of them, where it's like Tony Pollard's better than any running back that you have. Tyron Smith is better than your current left tackle. Like, a lot of the decisions they've made on who can go and who can stay have been bad ones. And for Malik Hooker, like the last 2 years, hell yeah, he's been a really good player. And Donovan Wilson's been okay. Boy, the fall off has been fast for both of them. Or it's just a short sample size. But I really think Wanye Thomas can play. I think Marquise Bell can play. And I'd like to see them play. So by all means, starting safeties, do it again. Keep being bad. Tote that thing.
We all silly like the mayor.